Hi, YouTubes! Welcome to another edition of Early Gates Reads Instruction Manuals. Today we are going to be going over the Weber Genesis 2, and it looks like there are several different models that I guess this works for. Not sure about that. LP, maybe limited production, not sure what that means. Or perhaps a vinyl album. Doubtful. So, let's see, this is the first page here. Let's see if there's anything of. Well, apparently, the very first thing that it says is it encourages you to download an app. So that doesn't give me high hopes for this instruction manual. If the very first thing that they want, well, if you download the app, they're going to gather your data and get money that way. So works for them. Alrighty then. We are unboxing the grill. Apparently, you need 2 people to lift and some gloves. So you unbox this thing. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 extra boxes, probably full of extra materials. Then we have the main part of the grill itself, and these are probably the little legs that the wheels go on. So remember, assemble grill on a flat, level, and soft surface. Remove protective film from stainless steel parts before installing. Do not use power tools for assembly. 2 people required for assembly. There may be visual differences between illustrations and model purchased. That would probably be a given. Always keep lid closed when assembling or moving your grill. And what is this? Is this Spanish? Is this, no, that's French. Which one's French? That's French down here. This is Spanish. Monte el asador sobre una superficie llana, nivelada en lise. No use. Sacre bleu. Tools include. Oh, I skipped ahead. Tools included. We got a little wrench here, and we got a. Oh, you need the BYOS. Bring your own screwdriver. Oh, there's another hidden box inside of the grill itself. So this is probably a page of all the parts that come with it, or many of them. That's my favorite right there, because you can put food in there. If you can't figure out how to put together the grill, you can just use that for food and put it in an oven. And you can use these wheels for something else. Make a little cart. So we got our typical screws and bolts and washers. We got a battery here. And once again, it's encouraging you to download the app so you don't end up listening to people like me talk on the internet. So that's number 1. Rule number 1, don't use the instruction manual. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, we're going to take this cotter pen and we're going to put it through the little wheel pole. Then we're going to put the wheel on, slide that wheel down. Then we're going to slide the wheel into the legs through the other leg. And I guess it's showing you that to make sure that we got to keep that. That's what they want you to have. That's going to be the part where the actual grill connects to. So you don't put it on upside down. But you probably couldn't because there's no hole down at the bottom. All right, we're going to put our other wheel on. Then 5, we got another cotter pin. We got these little pluggies here. Not sure what the pluggies are for. Maybe to cover the cotter pin. That's possible, because that would be ugly. The last thing you want when you're barbecuing is to have a little cotter pin showing. Then you put on your other 2 little these are called the smart wheels. These would be called the dumb wheels. And we can zoom in here. I forgot I can zoom in. So these are our smart wheels right here that they actually can turn. And then these are our dumb wheels that just go one direction. And I learned a trick right before this video. You can hit Command 9 and it goes right back where you want it. So we're really making progress now. Now we're going to put this other middle plate in. And we're going to line this up with some screws. We're going to screw that in. Now we got another little tray we're going to slide in the bottom. That'll be our bottom tray. Now we're going to put Guess we're going to secure the bottom tray with these little plug thingies. And we got more plug thingies, more securing, because we want that bottom thing to stay in really good. And then no screwdriver. Do not use a screwdriver. And what is this? This looks like a little drug baggie. That's what that looks like. And now we're going to put our little grate thing. We're going to call that the grate thing. Not G-R-E-A-T, G-R-A-T-E. Just move the T around a little bit. Now we got 11. We got another little grate thingy we're going to put on with some plugs. Now you got to make sure you get your neighbor to help you, or your friend who really doesn't want to do this, but they feel bad because you loaned them some money and they never paid you back. So they feel guilty, so they're going to come over and try to help you put together this thing, but most likely they're just going to make it worse. And they're going to just make it take longer. But they say misery loves company, so you might be better off that way. So we got another cotter pin we're going to put in here on the inside to secure the top part of the grill, so you can open and close it as such. Right there it demonstrates it. Command 9, nice. Wires and module must be routed to the inside of the grill frame. Los cables en el módulo deben intro. I'm not gonna do more of that. Okay, so now we have these dangling wires here. So make sure that the dangling wires are inside of the grill frame. And now we're going to route the wires to the outside of the corrugated gas line. Which, let's zoom in here. Yeah, we're going to route those cables. $16. We have some bolts we're going to put here. This is the little something at the front. Probably something you hold. Possibly a thing that you hold. And you can put some more bolts in the back. Now this looks like electrical. We're going to screw this on to one of those grates. And we're going to make sure we include that little drug baggie right there. And then we have this. Now this is where... Could you imagine spending a whole Saturday afternoon putting this together? That you'll never get back. So now we have this. This looks like some sort of ignition, is what I would guess. So you do go down that way. You do not go up that way, according to this. 21. So now we have, this is probably our gas line right here for propane. Propane and propane accessories. Hank Hill said to only buy the propane version of this. That boy just ain't right. So 22 looks like I have more electrical components. This one looks like it just plops in there. You don't even got to screw it in. Just plop it right in. Now we have our other little grate here. We're going to screw in that grate to the other side. Oh yeah, so here's a little ignition. We're going to put our battery here. Let's zoom in a little bit. We are going to take a battery and put it in the ignition and then screw, or, yeah, I guess that's what we do. Next. So we have our little side pieces, because this is where you want to put your food that has not been cooked thoroughly enough so it can sit and let the flies gather on it at your next family function. So we're going to put that on. The one on the right looks like it has some screws that go on. The one on the left, say 24, 25. Oh, we got a little burner. Was it a little burner, like for a... Yeah, you can make some eggs, make an omelet, if that's what that is. That's what it looks like to me. This one comes with a fancy little extra burner. Now we have 26. This is more gas lines. Please note, Do not kink this gas line. Refer to the troubleshooting section of your owner's guide for match lighting instructions. So I'm not sure what that is. That's where you hide your matches. If you can't get at the start, you hide some matches up there. Because I don't know, what does this look like? It looks like a chain. It's some sort of chain attached to a pole, a metal rod. That's what it is. All right, so we're going to do some more cable management. All right, so now it's really breaking it down. 435 models only. Ring connector must be securely fastened to manifold with screw. That's probably a ground wire of some sort, I would guess. That's what it looks like to me. And so I'm not sure what this contraption is, but you plug it in right there. And now we have a little back piece. That probably is what, when you fold up the grill, it rests on that so it doesn't keep trying to go all the way back. Now we have our, we just screw that in, 32. Now we're going to put on our control cover. We have a little plug here. You take off the little plastic tips off the end, and then you plug it in. And then you make sure, do not put those in your mouth. Make sure you throw them away, because it could be a choking hazard. And this, I'm not sure. See, it doesn't get very specific of what we're looking at here, but you put something in there. Now we're going to screw in our front cover. Now we have a handle of some sort. We're going to screw in the handle. We're then going to put a plug here, here. Oh, we're getting ready for the doors. Light my fire. Wonder. Is that how that song goes? Is that a Doors song? Light my fire or something? Can't remember. So you take these doors here, put the peg in the pre-drilled hole. So now we have doors. Now we're going to take this other little panel, and we're going to secure this panel to this panel. And we're going to take a plug. We're going to plug in the panel. Then we're going to take this. This looks like another one of those that just plops right in, with a couple other little securing plugs. Now we have a little grill part to put on the back, so you can, that's where you can put your, you don't want to mix your hot dogs with your burgers. Keep them separated. Use gloves or tool to raise or lower warming rack while grill is hot or in use. That would make sense. I would concur with that. So now we got our little small grate thing. Now we're going to put the cover on. We're going to put our knobs on so we can adjust the temperature. Warning, always keep lid closed when assembling or moving your grill. They don't want you living on the edge. Now here's the part, this is the part that I like, because we could use this if we couldn't figure out how to get this grill together. We could at least use that for making food in the kitchen. This little tinfoil pan thing. So we plop that in there, we take that in there, we slide that in there. And now we're going to take this, it's probably a grease trap of some sort. I would guess that's a grease trap. Not sure what this is. Let's take a little zoom in. These are, kind of looks like cheese, but it's not cheese. Little metal. Oh, it probably disperses the flames, possibly. And then you have your main grill right there that goes on. And then you can write notes here. This is where you want to write your note. Let's see if it keeps on. Yeah, so this is where you would write your note if you got too fed up and you didn't want to put this together anymore and you just wanted to go live in the woods. You would use that part to write your goodbye note. Dearest Sarah, I could not stand another minute of putting this grill together, even though I long for the days we could have great cookouts and family functions. I could not do it. I am going to live a life of solitude in the woods. I shall never return. Please take care of little Bobo and little Billy, for they shall never know their father. Goodbye. That's what I would write. Let's see what oh, so you can register your grill to receive exclusive Weber content that is sure to make you the ultimate backyard hero. Yeah. Come on, get some of these burgers, fellas. I've been out here grilling all day. Come on over. Yeah, grab your beer while you're at it. There's plenty in the cooler. Now we're part of the Weber family. Because when you go out to live in the woods, you might get lonely and want a new family, so then you can join the Weber family. Or you just might be sick of your old family. You can join the Weber family. Important safety information. So you thought we were done. We're not done. I thought we were done, but we're not done. Important safety information. Danger, warning, and caution. They're being very scary. Danger. If you smell gas, shut off the gas. Extinguish any open flame. Open lid. If odor continues, keep away from the appliance grill and immediately call your gas supplier or your fire department. Do not store or use gasoline or other flammable liquids or vapors in the vicinity of this grill or any other appliance. An LP, not to be confused with vinyl record, cylinder tank, not connected for use, shall not be stored in the vicinity of this grill. That is, I have seen, that does, every person I've ever known that has a grill keeps the tank right by the grill. You think they're going to move it every time? No, they're just going to turn the knob so they can grill out. Let's see if I'm just going to skim through this. If there's anything, do not use it on a boat. Do not use it on a moat. Do not use it on a plane. Do not use it or you will go insane. That's not what it says. But it does say don't use it on a boat. And only use the grill outdoors in a well-ventilated area. Do not use in a garage, building, breezeway, tent, or any other enclosed area, or beneath overhead combustible construction. I know lots of people that have grills on their porch, so there's that. They're just trying not to get sued, is what I think. Okay, so now we're part of the Weber family. And they're still telling you to download that app. They really want you to have that app on your phone. So what's it going to tell us now? So now we're going to learn what these grilled cheese looking things are. They're called flavorizer bars. Are angled just right to catch drippings that smoke and sizzle, adding that irresistible smoky flavor that we know and love to your food, that we all know and love to your food. So that's what it does. It captures, it's a sizzler is what it is. Let's see what else. Ignition, yada yada, grease management. Drippings are not vaporized by the flavorizer. Drippings that are not vaporized by the flavorizer bars are funneled away from the burners into a disposable, the grease trap. Fuel gauge, grill cabinet, etc., etc. I don't see anything else of that's interesting here. Tuck away warming rack. B. I like how it tells you what all the parts are after you're done building it. This would have come in handy at the very beginning, or while you're doing it, you could learn what's what. So anyway, B. So that one thing I was talking about is called a tuck away warming rack. C is your main grill, I guess. Your side tables. And then G, side burner. Use this side burner to simmer barbecue sauce or make omelets. Now they're trying to tell you how to do your own barbecue. And you know, everybody barbecues the way they want to. So you got direct heat, indirect heat. Grills, do's and don'ts. Preheat each and every time. Don't grill on dirty grates. I've never seen that before. Be present in the process. Do not get drunk and wander away. Create a little elbow room. Packing too much food into the cooking grates restricts your flexibility. Try not to peek. The lid on your grill is more than just keeping the rain out. Most important, what? Who is, whatever, will only flip once. Know when to flip. Are you kidding me? Those guys stand there and they flip like 50 times. Give them something to do. All right, know when to tame the flame. Don't be afraid to experiment. Back in the 1950s, grilling meant one thing: meat, and only meat, charred over the open flame. The modern-day backyard chef doesn't need a kitchen in order to prepare a full-course meal. Use your grill to make char-grilled appetizers, sides, and even desserts. Yes, you're going to make desserts out on the grill. So now it's going to tell you all about the different type of gas. What is LP? Liquefied petroleum. Also called LP. LP tanks, regulator. And more about gas. What is a leak check? Brush and mop, tongs, grilling pan. Look for a basting brush with a heat-resilient silicone bristles and a long handle, and a mop with a long cotton threads that sop up the thinner vinegar-based sauces. Tongs. Consider these to be an extension of your hand. The best tongs should have an effortless tension mechanism, comfortable hand grips, and a lock to keep them compact. The very first time you grill, perform an initial burn-off. I think most people know that. When it gets rusty and dirty, you can do that. You can scrub her down. Igniting the grill. Press the button. Use the sear station. To extinguish the burners, push each burner control knob in and then turn clockwise all the way to the off position. Turn gas supply off at the LP tank. Igniting the side burner. If the side burner does not ignite within 4 seconds, turn side burner control knob to the off position and wait 5 minutes to allow the gas to clear before attempting to light the burner again. Sure. Cleaning and maintenance. Yeah, you want to scrub all that down. Get that dirt from the 4th of July, that charred grease from the 4th of July. You got to get that out of there. A thermometer, a grill brush, foil pans. Perfect for the lining catch pan to make cleanup convenient and easy. And it shows you how to light with a match. All right, here's our little chain thing. Where's our chain thing? Oh, I see. So that's what holds the match, so you don't stick your hand in there. It's a match holder. What will they think of next? Why is there a spider in here? Proper burner flame pattern, yada yada. Spider screens. The combustion air opening of the burners are fitted with stainless steel screens to prevent spiders and other insects from spinning webs and building nests inside the burners. Additionally, dust and debris can accumulate on the outside. Why don't you want to have a roasted spider? We're going to have roasted spider meat for the 4th of July and for Labor Day. Don't look at me that way. You've never tried spider meat before? Replacement parts, yada yada, ignition chart. So now they're going to tell you. Now it's a cookbook. Now we're reading a cookbook. I would bet $5,000 that not one person has ever used this right here, ever. They never looked at this instruction manual and used it as a way to cook what they wanted to cook to the perfection of what they wanted to cook. I would make it $5 million. Let's go. Let's get wild. I think we might be. We made it. Now, unless you want me to read this in another language, I think we're about wrapped up here. I think that is it. Well, that was a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, leave a comment. Let's think of a word, the secret code word. Perpendicular. That will be the secret code word for the end of this video. So if somebody actually made it to the end of this, perpendicular is what you want to put in the comments. And if you want, subscribe, like. I don't do a whole lot of these, but every once in a while, why not? Why not read instruction manuals? Why shouldn't I? There's a whole lot worse things I could be doing right now. I mean, there's a lot of better things I could be doing right now, but we'll stick with the first one. So I think that about does it. Thanks for joining me on this edition of Early Gates Read Instruction Manuals. I hope you have a great day or evening or week or month or year, etc., etc. Over and